Okay, here we go. Everything's up.
Isaac.
Yeah, Isaac and his mother. Still, everything's quite the same. We're going to do 7 years bad luck now. Now, 7 years bad luck entails, well, namely one thing. I don't remember if it's minus somewhere between 5 and 7 luck, as though you have the luck down pill effect. It affects room drops and a few items, but that's really it. So it's not actually too terribly bad. I still get treasure rooms as needed, which I do, undoubtedly. I still get shops. Really, by and large, I'm expecting to do pretty well. It also doesn't affect my pills. Range up, excellent. It also tinted me slightly blue, not unlike that tinted rock, which will probably end up destroying. But first, I want to go ahead and grab that treasure room, which we have yet to see, but it's there, I assure you. These blast assist guys. I don't know their actual name. I will make a better effort to know enemy names, but normally I haven't really been terribly bothered by it. That's a fantastic drop. This is PhD. All pills are now positive. Or neutral. And what that means is, say that was a range down pill, now it's a range up pill. So we know where it's likely to be the secret room. But I'd rather the tinted rock, to be honest. And I'd much rather the tinted rock after I fight the boss. And the reason for that is just in case I get a soul heart and take damage on the boss. That would be the reason. And it's Duke of Flies, and we have a little bit of extra range here to abuse. And so we're going to keep it for the most part, if we can. And again, we want to just obliterate the ads the best we can, while at the same time also making sure we hit Mr. of Flies. I'm assuming his last name is of Flies and his first name is Duke. It's possible his middle name's of, but, you know, Mr. of Flies was my father. He just goes by Duke. And even though this fly is a little bit more dangerous, just because he has a little bit more HP and is more aggressive as well, we wanted to take out the Duke because otherwise he'll continually produce things. We get Squeezy here, which will also give us soul hearts, and also a tears up stat. Squeezy's fantastic. Squeezy is one of my favorite things to get in the boss pool. So there's no real way to set this up. So I'm going to try to set this up in such a way that I don't damage the poop. The reason for that is I can drop stuff. I would like to see Small Rock, which we have unlocked but haven't gotten yet. Which is unfortunate. But we've got a decent amount of power here. Tears up and range up is nice. I want as many pills as I can get, so if I get a shop, I will buy every single pill. Got the basement again. Basement good. Cellar bad. We'll come back to that curse room. It's a viable use of a bomb here. I would be amenable to using it, but it's not, like, super ideal. And that was just kind of boxing them out in a useful way. There's a tinted rock there, which I'd rather use. So these guys I want to avoid, because the red flies can be quite aggressive. It's actually pretty easy to get hit by them, so a lot more times you'll have to be careful. So this mulligan's in a really awful spot, so we're going to wait. These are not the mulligoons, which shoot out bombs in a 4-way X pattern shot. We'll go in here immediately. Ipecac. We haven't gotten Ipecac yet, but it's incredibly useful. It's one of the, in my opinion, top 10 items in the game. Let's enumerate them really quick. Number 1 is definitely Epic Phoenix. Number 2 is Brimstone. Number 3 is Mom's Knife. What do I consider 4, honestly? So, let me talk a little bit about Ipecac. You'll notice that as it lands, it actually turns into a bomb very briefly. We can use this to find any and every secret room. There's an Eternal Heart, that's great. We're going to use this a lot. It can be dangerous because I can be damaged by my own, but having effectively as many bombs as I want is very powerful. That's why I'm going back here. And I'm going to come at this from a different angle. You do kind of want to avoid them the best you can. Matchstick will just give me more bombs, which is still fine. That's kind of where we figured it to be. Explosions will not cause fire to give you things, nor poop. This is the My Little Unicorn. When I hit the space button, I think this is our first active item. No, we had the IV bag. So it has a long charge time, but it confers high physical damage. You don't have your tears while it's active, and it does. It gives you a lot of invulnerability too. This should just kill him in one shot. Ipecac in this game is a lot worse than it is in Rebirth, for a variety of reasons. I took the damage there just because I said screw it. It's still not red heart damage, and red heart damage really doesn't matter that much anymore because I have Ipecac, which is just flatly better. I don't want to make sure I shoot straight down because I can bounce off a rock and hurt myself. You can accidentally shoot against a rock and die. Let's use this just for fun. Now we unlock Monstrous Tooth. Dog food for some more HP. Pop in here, Krampus. It's okay, this is a good time to fight Krampus. Oh, I thought I dodged it. You'll notice it also comes with a significant amount of poison damage here. It's quite nice. And that should kill him right there. Lump of coal, I don't know how it affects Ipecac, but again, Ipecac, enormously powerful. We'll go into the curse room, not sacrifice room. Let's see what we can get here. Got a significant amount of red hearts. Possible angel room coming up, which would be nice. This is Lust. I don't think we've fought Lust quite yet. Lust can give you Poison Touch, which would further develop my poison-based ability here. And a pill, which is Friends Till the End. Which is considered by this game a positive pill, and I consider it one too, because my Ipecac tears are very strong. If you look here, well, actually, it's still only at 2. Oh, I don't think I've broken these down yet. Your speed, your rate of fire, your tear stat, your attack stat, your range, and the items you've collected. You can't click on these or anything, but it's helpful to know. We get the Ouija board, which is not great there, but we haven't picked it up yet. This is already basically spectral because it explodes on contact. But that's a fantastic get. That's why you should always check out curse rooms. They can give you a free devil room item, and no cost to you except the health. That's phenomenal. Let's pop down there. 7 years bad luck is not turning out so bad, huh? It could be a lot worse. It just... There's the Ankh, which will turn you into Blue Baby, who is a secret character in this game. I'm not going to use it, but I'll be resurrected with 3 soul hearts. 3 greed heads because we're in the catacombs, which is fine. More greed heads. And you'll see I can kind of aim at enemies and it will land on them. We'll come back here after the boss, as we did prior. Not the biggest deal if I don't get that treasure room, just because I have such a high level of power right now. That's fantastic. These bee lickers are annoying, but taken care of. I took the damage from the spider because it was hard to kind of avoid. And that's fine. I don't mind taking soul heart damage that much. More greed heads, which I, again, don't like. Let's have visitation with the blighted ovum here. And we avoid the creep there. This is an incredibly powerful item and one of my favorites in the entire game. It's not one of the best, but it's one of my favorites. This makes it much more likely to get devil room items and increases your damage. It's stupid good. Let's go in here since there's guaranteed drops as you open it. I can't get in there, unfortunately. Like I said, not a huge deal of, that pentagram was a huge get. I just pop those for fun. Okay, there's the shop there. Some bee lickers for me. Pretty handily beaten. And probably nothing special in here. Maybe an Eternal Heart. Just some blue flies. That's okay. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to get anything as far as I can tell. That is from the, as far as keys are concerned. I'm just using this as a shortcut. Saves me going through a couple of rooms. And this is the 7 years bad luck coming into some effect. And some more flies. It's kind of worth it. Not incredibly valuable, but not awful. It's unfortunate that we won't be able to access a few more rooms. And again, the lack of keys kind of hurts us, but Ipecac is super powerful. I can run with that and just a few extra items. And that's exactly what we're doing. I'm pretty sure this run only has to go to Mom, which, as we know, is not exactly a tall order. Give these guys a taste of their own medicine. They're not immune to all explosions. I don't think there's any enemy except hosts that are actually immune to explosions. That was a little risky there. Got my unicorn horn again. There's a challenge room, which almost definitely not going to even try to go into. I don't want to play with low health while having Ipecac. I want to keep high, healthy health totals, and that's about it. This is not so bad. It's nice to handle these guys when they die in 1 or 2 hits instead of 11 million. Just coins, which is to be expected. And it's weird that it's on the other side there, but we'll take it. We'll go this way first. So these guys shoot in random patterns, if it hasn't been evident and I haven't really cemented that home. This is just a waiting game here, since I don't want to really move too much because he shoots in a random pattern. A fantastic get of a key. Aimed right on him, and that one too. We can actually try to ferret that out if we really wanted to. If we hit at the right angle, we can make that go out on a diagonal and actually escape from that little plus side. Okay, rare room drop. That's the Fool, and that'll be useful in possibly getting us out of the curse room and saving us half a heart. That's a Terror Crow we haven't seen yet. That just teleports you back to the entrance. I don't know if I checked for a top secret room here. I don't think I did. Yeah. Glad I went back. Just Red Heart room. Red Heart room is chiefly among the least useful of all the top secret rooms, and one of the big reasons why I say the top secret rooms really aren't too valuable. In Rebirth they eventually are, but unfortunately in this game they are not. I took the damage, what else am I going to do? Spiders make it very, very difficult for you to do well in this game when you have Ipecac. That's just an unfortunate fact. We could also, if we wanted to, we could use the invulnerability from the unicorn, My Little Unicorn. We could actually go in the curse room for free and then use the Fool card to get out, if we so desired. We know this is a positive or neutral pill. It's Pretty Fly, and that's one of my favorite pills. We could also do this if we wanted to. And you can do that to avert certain things. But Pretty Fly gives us an orbital. Very powerful. Bad Room immediately took damage. They didn't have a lot of option. So here's something I was pretty sure this could happen, but I didn't know if it definitely would. But yeah, sometimes your luck can be so bad that you don't get... I don't know if it's part of the challenge or if your luck can be so bad. I've never had this low of luck except in this challenge. And I think also in the Rebirth version of this challenge, you can also get, like, no chests, no treasure rooms. Unfortunately, this is the way it's taken over, so we'll probably just take the shop. But it's still unfortunate that we don't have a treasure room. But I'm unlikely, very unlikely here to get a devil deal. It still can happen for beating the boss unscathed. Like so. We get Cat of Nine Tails, which increases our shot speed. Should increase damage slightly, but I'm not 100% on that. Here's a devil room for us. Lucky Foot. I wouldn't... So, Satan always sits on top of a rock, which can be a tinted rock, so you want to blow it up if you have the availability to. Don't need Sister Maggie, don't need Lucky Foot. Lucky Foot can be useful. It makes you way better at gambling, and it also has the PhD effect. It is, in fact, superior to PhD because it also makes you better at gambling. In Rebirth, they nerfed that, so it's just you're better at gambling. And I think I also have a higher chance to get things from as room drops, which ours are very low because our luck is so low. I'm actually considering taking this. What are we doing? Just a tarot card. That's unfortunate. Strength. We'll come back for that because I want to go in here. So we did that without taking damage. You know, bully for us. I didn't have any hearts on the floor, so that's kind of good. But it doesn't really do much for me. The Pretty Flies are very, very nice, however. But that was the right way to play that, just to ensure that I took no damage. Still, I would have had half a heart to recover. Strength we'll probably end up using for Mom. Unfortunately, we got the depths and not the necropolis. This could make the shops viable, but I'm not holding my breath. You see that tinted rock there? We want that immediately for the potential soul hearts. The sun is the best card in the game. That will fully heal us, reveal the map entirely, and do 100 damage. I think it's 100 damage to all enemies. It is absurdly good, and is your favorite card always. I can't think of a single tarot card that's better, and it's also quite rare. We'll be back for... I'm actually going to say we're going to go back for the sun and keep strength. Because I'll fight the boss immediately with Tippecak. Maybe I'll get a devil room. We do not like fighting these guys because they do outrageous shit like this. Took some serious damage. They were 1.5, it looks like. But sometimes there's a... The problem with this game is there's a lot of rooms that are just basically instant death. So this room we had to kind of maneuver with Ipecac, which is unfortunate. Still only at red heart damage. You'd think that would hit. Okay, let's immediately deal with the boss so I don't have to worry about taking any additional damage. Potentially. Don't want to walk into that. So Monstro 2 is, well, 1, annoying, and 2, with Ipecac, I took damage, that's fine. The thing is, we kind of hate Monstro 2 because he summons these guys. Monstro 2 himself is quite easy. I don't know how that hit me, but it did. Kind of hard to aim at because he's so jumpy. You can get him in a loop of that attack, but with Ipecac, it's not really helpful. Let's jam some more damage onto him. Gonna try to get him in that attack. That should kill him, yeah. Loki's Horns means we've beaten all the enemies available in the regular depths, which is interesting. I didn't think we did that. It says we have full health there, but the strength card gave us an additional HP, so we're going to go back down to 5. Pop this open. This gives us one of every possible collectible, which is a pill for us. Balls of Steel, my favorite one. 2 of Diamonds, doubles coins. Pill cap I definitely want. Safety cap. Because, hey, that means more pills. However unlikely, honestly. Now we will do the rest of the floor. On the I just have a dark feeling that shop is going to be greed, which is annoying. I'll try to get as much money as I can until we come back for the sun. Didn't have much of a way to avoid that. But, hey, there's a key. That's nice. We'll come back up this way. I have no interest in that, honestly. The additional money does not really please me too much. Another one. Happy to take the additional coins to double up on. I believe we've already unlocked Kane because, well, 1, it was only yesterday that I played, and 2, I was offered the Lucky Foot in the Devil Room, which generally is not a devil item you take, but the Lucky Foot does have its uses occasionally. This special kind of room here is a room that you're designed to bomb in. I guess it's designed to be, you can't screw yourself in this room, but you absolutely can. You simply can prevent yourself from meaningfully progressing in this room. Knights, fortunately, are very good in this. Honestly, small, fast enemies are your biggest concern. We'll take a half heart going out, but with Ipecac, I don't really have to worry too much about the power level of these guys. Okay. Health up, phenomenal. Absurdly good. That can't be it. So we're looking at gaining a lot of coins at the moment. We're going to go to the left of the shop first before I double up. Just because, hey, we can possibly get more coins to double. Now I have 2 keys, which will be useful enough. I'm pretty much, my heart's set that that's probably greed. You generally run into greed on the depths, because you can only be in one floor in one shop. But I mean, you gotta think that they want to make greed as annoying as possible, and it usually just shows up on the depths. Like, where else would it be? I had to pick my nose there for a second in a really gross way. Fitting with the theme of the game of being nasty as hell. See, sometimes you think if you can bounce it off the wall, it should hit. And that's true in both this game and Rebirth. I know because I did it recently and thought, oh, hey, I should be able to bank this off the wall. And it's not true. That's the Necronomicon. That's the missing page. It has the Necronomicon effect. But only when you get hit. And you don't want to get hit in this game. almost ever. I hate the Leapers very much. I have impassioned hate for them. You can see I'm trying to aim, and then at some point I just settle on, oh, I'll just wantonly fire away at them. Okay. Babies, I believe they're called. They're going to be quite easy to destroy. These are just the hoppers. And goodbye, Dennis. That should be the end of you. Then maybe knights, I think? Yeah. My memory's not that bad. Knights are much more manageable with Ipecac. Ipecac is still quite good, though. It does have its problems, as you've seen me take a lot of damage for sometimes seemingly no reason. This is a strange floor, by the way. Take the sun back. Oh, who could have seen this coming? Should be about 3 hits, maybe, to death. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. I could have doubled up more, but I don't need 99 coins. I'm only going to get 1 shop on the next floor, and that's it. Your shops don't go any bigger, and I'm not going to the womb in this run. I don't think. I walked into those spikes, and I thought I might. I knew that was possible, and I did it anyway. Certainly don't want the matchstick. We want more pills. Sure. I don't need anything. Could I have used that to extinguish all and get a bunch of soul hearts? Yeah, I could have. I also could have used it for other good reasons. We are in the necropolis here, which is definitely annoying. An arcade would be nice to run into, but that might be a transmission of luck as well. I'm gonna bypass that the best we can. And you can actually exit rooms with the explosion from Ipecac, by the way. You see I can blow doors open. And that is a deliberate feature of bombs in this game, and some other things. That should hit, yeah. That's an easy one. Okay. I don't know if we quite aimed up there. It doesn't look like we did. Nope. Nada. Necro sucks for that reason. Like, I'm not crazy, right? That should be hitting. And that, I should have sufficient range to be able to hit him. This guy right here, you just bounce that coin out and grab that. That's not going to be it. These are leeches. Explosive leeches. There's an arcade, by the way. So, for them to spawn, it is a facet of luck, but I don't think it's a facet of the luck stat. Double keys, that's not bad. We are definitely coming in here. Just to get Scatole, if possible. So my pretty flies, I believe, can actually hurt this guy. And they can. Might make it a little slow, but I would very much like Scatole. It's a nice thing about the pretty flies. There we go. Obviously, I can't fire away with the Ipecac, because one, I'll damage myself and blow up the very way I'm trying to make money. Well, not make money, but use things. I'm not interested in trying to get many more coins. If I don't get much, whatever. Excellent. Now, the luck stat does not actually affect our ability to gamble. The lucky foot does, but it's not affected by the luck stat at all. There's a specific item in the game called Tough Love, and it's basically brass knuckles. It gives you a chance to shoot Monstrous Tooth. And Monstrous Tooth, by the very same boss, is just a very, very high-powered random tier. But you can improve its appearance rate if you bolster your luck stat. Okay, we still get a diamond pill out of it. Luck up. That will definitely offset the run's cadence a little bit. I'll go down to 70 coins, and after that I won't waste our time anymore in here. Just hearts here, unfortunately. Keys we don't need anymore. Unfortunately, the time for keys has passed. We missed one treasure room, but we're still very powerful. I'll do 7 more unless my coins go up. I know you don't want to just sit here and watch me play at gambling all day. And you could theoretically do this, but I'm just in the effort of not wasting your time or mine, I guess. Normally I would say, oh, you want to make sure you do everything you can to win the run. This run, with Ipecac and Pentagram alone, is pretty much a grab. So earlier I enumerated my tier list of powerful items in this game. And yes, Epic Fetus is number 1. It's the best item in the game. It's incredibly powerful. It's like Ipecac, but you control where it lands. After that is definitely Brimstone, which has a glitch in this game which allows it to be more powerful than it already is, which is unrealistically powerful. Oh, whoops, I went one more. Sorry, I was talking about that. We got the Scatole anyway. Okay, it was worth it. Look at that. I'm a goddamn legend. Goat Hoof will just make us move faster, but I want pills. If you have PhD, take the pills. I want to destroy the spawners first if I can. Don't want to deal with spiders because they do that. Spiders are very annoying. We don't care if we get a devil room. This is our last area to go to. Should be able to make it here in time. That's a Viz, and those are Chubb shooting Vizes. He has a staggering amount of HP. These I believe these guys are called swarms. I want to call them. Again, Scatole being activated here. Fly enemies, they won't fire at me. The bomb flies will fire more slow. Will not fire more slowly, but move more slowly. It is an indispensably powerful item. It's very easy to access. And I recommend, if and when you can get Scatole, you get Scatole. Envy is one of my least favorite of all of the 7 deadly sins, of whom we still have many more to beat, I believe. I don't think we've seen Wrath yet. They bounce around and they'll bounce off of each other, so they can bounce in some pretty weird ways. A lot of enemies in this game have the ability to reproduce in such a way. Oh, they divided in half. That happens a lot in this whole game series. So this Rebirth, they all do that. And I'm rewarded with nothing significant. So we can just use the key to open that up, see what we get. I accidentally opened up the other one too. But we get more luck, which we're starting to turn this run around here. So I want to get everything I can, possibly a treasure room, 2 pills, friends to the end, which is fine, and pretty fly. So now we have a halo of 3 flies, Scatole, and possibly we'll get a shop here. But if we don't get a shop or a treasure room, we should be getting both, but I don't know how much my luck has reversed. These are the Blastocyst guys that turn into those droopy fellows. Just a shop, unfortunately, is all we're given. And these guys can just, flies, and only flies can be damaged by the pretty flies. So this can't be greed now. We'll take the ladder for the sake of fun. The hermit would teleport you inside of the shop, which would just take us back here. As you can see. It's useful if you don't have a key. But other than that, it's just another tarot card. But when you need it... Well, I wouldn't say when you need it, but it's nice to have. So now we're going to go up against Mom with a lot of power at our disposal. And it's regular old Mom. It's not a different type of Mom. Oh, I hate when she does that. The hand is my least favorite part of the Mom fight. It will happen, but it's usually unexpected. Now, again, you cannot use your ranged attack, your tears during that. I don't care how much damage I take, because I have the Sun card. And the Sun card, of course, is all-powerful. It is a very mighty card. I should kill her, actually. And we unlock Lucky Toe.
Isaac was cornered.
Lucky Toe is what you want to unlock. That's what you get for beating that challenge. I'm pretty sure. You're willing to guess from that. Lucky Toe is it's like a small part of Lucky Foot. Doesn't make you a better gambler, but it does, I believe, increase your available drops from rooms, which of course were neutered in this run because our luck was so low. I don't know if they just minimized our luck or they basically gave us the opposite of a Lucky Toe. Unlucky Toe, as it were. Human foot instead of a rabbit's foot, maybe. That's a joke, but obviously that's kind of the whole point of what they're doing with the Lucky Foot. So, Lamau. Yeah, they're called swarms. That was a pretty easy run. I'm expecting to be able to do most of these in 1 or 2 tries. The purest might take me 4 or 5. But a lot of these challenges are not really challenges at all. In Rebirth, I think 36 challenges, some of them are quite the bear to take over. Pretty brutal. Other than that, that's pretty much it, yeah. Again, still doesn't count as a mom kill. Just got a couple new items. Ipecac was one, the pentagram was another. Lucky Toe. And Loki's horns, that's pretty good. Monstrous Tooth we also got. Back. Challenges, you see it's crossed out now, we beat it. So next up is Large Marge, which I'll do at another time. Still no deaths. No kills though, which is weird because I've gotten 1, 2, 3 of them. Not super partial about that, or for that, but I'm not going to complain too much. Let's see, who do we have unlocked right now? We have Isaac, we have Maggie, we have Cain. Didn't unlock Judas yet. You have to beat Mom's Heart for Judas, I'm pretty sure. Easy to get through 2 devil deals. We have to pass on 2 treasure rooms and kill Mom. The killing Mom part is very easy. Passing on 2 treasure rooms is kind of meh. You saw we got pretty far without taking treasure rooms. We skipped basically 2 of them, but we didn't pass on them. And Isaac still doesn't have his special item, the D6. We won't get that for quite some time. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. I will see you the next time. And we'll take on Large Marge. Large Marge just means that you have Curse of the Labyrinth on every floor. That one should be pretty easy as well. It just... Curse of the Labyrinth means you do both floors at the same time. So there's 2 treasure rooms on the floor. Just 1 shop instead of 2 shops, which sucks. That's one of the only limiting factors. And you fight 2 bosses in a row at the end of it. The first one you can't get a devil deal, but the second one you can. So, won't be too bad for us. 9 deaths we'll play as with Guppy's cat. Or, I'm sorry, Dead Cat, not Guppy's cat. Guppy is the cat. Just have 9 lives of 1 HP each. Lord of the Flies, again, I don't remember. But you get some fly stuff. I think it's the Mulligan. And maybe, probably Infestation. Doctor's Revenge, we get to play with Dr. Fetus. And I believe you also get a spacebar item. I think it's a Doctor's Remote, but I'm not 100% sure on the name of that. Meat Forever, we get a full level 4 Meat Boy. Spider Boy, I mentioned this in the end of the last one. I'm pretty sure it's Spider Bite and, it's not Spider Butt. Oh, you get Mutant Spider, right. and Isaac was good today, we get the Holy Grail, and we'll also get the Halo, which we haven't unlocked yet, I don't think. But the Halo's very good. It's all stats up. So when next we meet, like I said, Large Marge. Till then, thank you.